Georgia must certify the state's election results by tomorrow. President Trump will have until Tuesday to request a recount. Federal law requires states to resolve any court challenges with the results by December 8th. Then the Electoral College meets to vote on December 14th. The new Congress begins January 3rd and counts the electoral votes 3 days later. President Trump's term ends at noon January 20th, and barring any surprises, that's also when President-elect Joe Biden will be sworn in.